o'clock storm, and here's what you need to know about the rough weather coming in Los Angeles. This is shaping up to be one of the worst storms in LA's history, let alone the nation's history. We take it out now to our very own Hale Thunderstormson, who's in the eye of the storm, braving the elements. Hale, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Brock. Late last night, temperatures plummeted into the sub-75-degree range. We've been experiencing torrential downpours like this one. I mean, the rain is coming in sideways. It's been creating havoc on the roads. LAPD has advised that if you are planning on wearing suede or leather, stay indoors. I repeat, stay indoors if you are planning on wearing suede. Make sure to put the cover up on your Mazda Miata. Nobody wants cracked leather. I'll be keeping an eye on the sky. Back to you in the studio, Brock.
Whoa! Some really nasty stuff out there, Hale. Stay safe, buddy. Okay, as we take a look here at the mega Doppler radar, 11 billion, you're seeing about a 35% chance of fluffy clouds coming into the Inland Empire, so really the worst is yet to come. Some really nasty stuff is yet to slam into us. It's a low-pressure front called the box score. Start right now.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple: C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Howard Coward for box score.
Hello and welcome to the box score. I'm Brock in Los Angeles, joined by the Danettes in Milford, Connecticut, who are back up to full strength, all four men with us today. Fritzy, welcome back. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Feeling a lot better. I appreciate it. It was a tough couple of days, and I appreciate the guys' understanding and welcoming me back today. So we're getting back in the groove of things.
Well, I'm sure the guys are concerned with your health and all, but in the third hour, the burning question was, what was on your shirt?
Today, and this is a picture in the box. Now, don't focus on the grimace of pain and discomfort. Let's look at the shirt. There seems to be multiple stains here, here, and here.
If you notice, okay, all of these spots are the exact size of Todd's fingertips.
Did you?
Which would imply there was some type of oily moisture. Discharge.
We took a quick swatch of Fritzy's shirt and sent it to the guys in back. We've broken it down to be one of three items. Low main.
Low main is oily, but I always say light on the side.
Lotion. That's correct, Dan. Great guess.
Because there's this morning a bottle appeared in the bathroom.
Yeah, but the last couple of days I haven't been feeling well. I haven't even been in the mood for that.
And Dan, the third item, this one's identified as Diet Mountain Dew. Yeah, this was brought to our attention by a number of the Dan Patrick Show viewers and fans who sent in via the Twitter. This was spotted in the box, and the box is going to be completely deloused and decontaminated as well. So we're looking into it. You know, we actually didn't go with the obvious joke there. We skirted around the you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. The spots that could be on Fritzy's shirt. So we didn't touch it.
You're saying it's not an Elway jersey situation?
You said that, not me. I'm trying to keep it clean during sports science.
Oh, McLovin was obviously inspired by Fritzy coming back. You brought it with the poll question all day long. Did you anticipate that question garnering so much discussion today?
Yes, because any NFL topic, you could throw out what's your favorite uniform, and that's 3 hours done. By the way, I like the classic ones, like the Steelers. But, yeah, you kidding me? We got Aaron Rodgers, a quarterback, a white defensive player. Oh, my God. America's all in.
Paulie, if you had to choose one for MVP, which man crush are you going to go with? Are you going to go with Russell Wilson or J.J. Watt?
Oh. Actually, I'm going to go neither. Aaron Rodgers is too good. As much as I like Watt, I got to be a realist and say he's having one of the best seasons a defensive end's ever had. But Aaron Rodgers' numbers are silly. He had 2 interceptions in one game and 1 in the other 11 games he's played this year. He's spotless, and because it's a quarterback position, it is more valuable. If you said who's the best player in the NFL this year, it's Watt. Who's most valuable? It's Rodgers. Splitting hairs, but
but we're only 75% of the way through the season. Rodgers got 2 games against top 5 defenses. His numbers dipped just a little.
Right.
Because the season's winding down.
He would have to limp to the finish. He'd have to finish like 2-2, and he'd have to have average games, and his stats for the season would still be top 5 all time.
Tommy touchdown. Patriots win their last 4 and Packers stumble.
I guarantee this, though, McLovin. I'll guarantee if you want a piece of it. J.J. Watt either scores a rushing touchdout or a passing touchdown before the season's over.
A passing touchdown?
Yeah, he will throw a pass with gloves. I sense, though, maybe a fullback, a little fullback up the middle would be better.
Can he punt and hit an extra point, too?
Chooses to.
We've been talking you guys have been talking MVPs all day. How about we go with LVPs? Let's play a little who you got. I'm going to throw out 2 players in each sport. Let's go around the horn and figure out who's the worst in the business. Let's start off in Major League Baseball.
Wow.
This pitcher was worst in the bigs in losses, earned runs allowed, and walks. And this so-called hitter struck out 143 times with only 11 homers. It's A.J. Burnett or Jared Saltalamacchia. Fritzy, or I'm sorry, Seton, you have the floor.
Oh boy, you know, this one cuts close to home here, hits close to home with A.J. Burnett being a former Yankee and Jared Saltalamacchia, Red Sox. A.J. Burnett, he could be pretty terrible, but there's been flashes of brilliance. That being said, Jared Saltalamacchia, I can't really think of anything great he's ever done. So
Wow.
I'm going to go with him.
He does have the most letters in his last name. I think of any player in
Scrabble
MLB
word.
history.
That's
They both had moments.
But if
They're
you're hitting under
terrible.
if you're hitting under like 220, you should have to shorten your name because they're wasting your time. All those letters, all those syllables. He should be like Jared Salt, and that's
yeah.
it.
Think of how much time it took to put that name on the back of that
Yeah,
jersey.
and then he strikes
I
out
mean, that's
with-
the
Wait, wait.
real work.
Then he hits a dribbler at second base.
Yeah, but he's a catcher. No catcher can hit. You know,
But you can hit 240 for courtesy, you know, help a brother out.
There was a
Funny 'cause
time, Fisk, Bench, Piazza, there's plenty of catchers that could hit over the years. He can't get away with that.
AJ Burnett's weird because he's the kind of guy where if you woke up in the morning and saw that he threw a no-hitter, you'd be like, yeah, he could have blanked somebody, but he's always 500 or less.
All right, let's go on to hockey. One guy is the worst in the league in plus minus, but tops in horrible parents and bankruptcy. It's Jack Johnson of the Blue Jackets. The other is the former #1 overall pick with only 7 points in 26 games, Nail Yakupov. Fritzy, take it away.
Ooh, you know what? I don't anyone up against Jack Johnson after that story. I got to put a big red X next to Jack Johnson and, you know, bankrupt.
can you say who the other guy is right
Is that his
now?
fault?
Don't look at the screen. Who's the other guy?
Yuri Andropov, or was that some Russian leader? Once I saw Jack Johnson, I just remember when we saw that story.
What team does he play for?
Jack Johnson? I think he's at Edmonton. He's a Columbus Blue Jacket. Columbus Blue Jacket.
Well, Columbus doesn't have a hockey team.
They do.
Like an NHL one, a real one?
Yeah,
No, they don't.
recently.
Technically,
That's not
they
true.
do.
And Jack Johnson's a
true.
singer, right?
Jack Johnson's also a singer, but bankrupt and is blaming his parents, whether they're at fault or not. It's just humiliating. Anyone up against Jack Johnson in any sport, even especially the hockey world, that he lost all his money because his parents misspent it.
Or Jack Johnson's
sorry,
sitting in a double wide by himself listening to Fritzy rip him. That's
Wow. What about now? We have both.
yeah.
Mr. Arlsborough.
All right, let's go to the NBA. You have the backup center for the woeful LA Lakers, Robert Sacre, who once airballed a 2-foot hook shot, or any member of the Philadelphia 76ers. Paulie, start us off.
Wow, a bad guy on a bad team or an entirely bad team. Yeah, Sacre is a non-threatening 7-footer. You know, I honestly think McLovin could take him to the hole.
I don't know why everyone's hating on the Sixers.
I don't know why everyone's hating on him either. In like 2 years, they're going to be like the best team in the league.
And they're on a win streak,
Yeah,
by
just
the
wanna
way.
get-
Brock, they're on a win streak. You know, maybe after a loss, you could ask that question, but not today.
Some people thought it was going to take 20, 30 games before they win their first
The only
game.
good thing about Robert Sacre is if he misses a shot in a tough situation, Sacre blew it.
Yeah.
Use that headline before.
Boom.
If they could ever make it to the finals and he misses the last shot, we're all set for the headline.
Last but not least, let's talk football. He's a former 2-time Pro Bowl tight end, Vernon Davis, or the recently benched RG3. McLovin, who are you taking in this one?
Jeepers creepers.
Whoa, that is a loaded question. Well, Vernon Davis is awesome. He's just stuck in a weird spot in San Francisco. And RG3 could be awesome. I'm the only one who thinks it. I think it's a coaching problem, not just a quarterback.
Which one of
he's-
those coaches was the problem?
Oh, do you see him rookie year with the Shanahan guys? I think RG3 could be fixed. I know I'm in the minority here. Vernon Davis could be awesome too.
It's tough for Vernon Davis when your quarterback throws the ball 8 feet over your head. He's a good jumper. He can't jump, and his vertical isn't 60 inches. As good as he is, I don't think it's 60.
Thoughtful discussion, gentlemen. Coming up, watch out for the post. It'll get you every time, as the boss found out. Seton, hit the music.
Stat of the day, stat of the day. Here comes the stat of the day, yeah, stat of the day, stat of the day. Here comes the stat of the day.
Welcome back to the box score. Darius Rucker gave us a new stat of the day version. Seton, when can we see that included in the playlist?
Soonish. Very, very, very soonish. We've got some ideas for some production elements with it. We're efforting those right now, but we're really anxious to get that one on the air.
I'm also thinking, after hearing that song, it's so good. We all kind of liked it. See, is there a possibility he could fill in the verses and maybe like a 1 lonely boy, 2 something girls, 3 broken hearts that sings? I mean, literally, I'm not completely kidding. I could see a country song called "Stat of the Day" based on like a love triangle that doesn't work.
That's interesting because our buddies at Guar, they did the Wheel of Punishment song, right? And on the German release of their album, they have a Wheel of Punishment song with lyrics. It actually has like words to it.
So,
I would like just the German release.
Just the German release.
I would literally.
It's a bonus track.
I'm not really good with music. I don't know anything about
Best
music.
things ever.
And I would like to write the rest of that song, maybe 2 verses, and the chorus is good to go. Maybe you could clean it up.
We can work it out.
And give it to Darius to, I wouldn't say lead his next album, but maybe weigh 8 or 9 on the depth chart.
Well, whenever it does make it into the rotation, you might want to give the boss a couple dry runs with it because today he looked a little rusty.
Kobe Bryant has 82 career regular season double-doubles, 10 assists, 10 points, and in his last game is the only time in his career he's had more assists than points in a game. 12,600 regular season games.
Start of the day! Start of the day!
No.
Central Review is looking that tape over. Did you tap out or did you hit the post? It's hard to tell.
I avoided I ducked because I was going to get hit by the post.
Man, that was a tough one. Although the boss hasn't really done a traditional stat of the day in a while like that. He's been sort of cheating it and saying like, hey, here's like this awesome stat that I have, and then you hit the burgundy one to sort of sting it out. And what the tape didn't show there was Dan actually said, well, hit the Josta one because I want to make sure I hit the post here. And then right as soon as he got out of the gates there, he flubbed something, then missed a couple of letters. Oh, boy.
I was so tempted to say, to make some kind of remark or that you blew it or that was just awful.
Ooh.
But then he would have came, and rightfully so, he would have just attacked me about, Mr. It's a couple.
He's tired from working the last couple of days.
So exactly. I knew there was going to be some comment about missing.
Best shows ever. It's the best 2 shows we ever had.
It reminded me of that scene in Footloose where Chuck and Kevin Bacon are steal the tractors and go with chicken, and one of them jumps off. Dan jumped off. He still got roughed up though. Kind of legacy-wise with Stat of the Day.
Yeah.
But he didn't get overwhelmed by the wave.
That was exactly like Footloose.
Yes.
Paulie, who gave the boss that stat?
Wow. I don't remember what just played at all, so I have no idea who gave that stat.
Something about numbers, and Dan messed up the numbers.
I think it was about Nael Yupikov and his disappointing rookie season.
All I know is the cameraman is breaking up right now.
Well, that didn't go as smoothly as he hoped, but maybe DP would have a little bit better luck with this guy. Stat of the day. Here comes the stat of the day. This is the stat of the day. Kiss has played rock and roll all night, 1,930 times in concert, and has more gold albums than any American rock band in history. Suck that, Ben in Iowa. Here is your stat of the day, stat of the day, stat of the day.
I never thought the guys in Kiss were that good looking, but he looked particularly awful there. What was wrong?
He had guns, though.
He doesn't like to talk about it, but Peter Criss has a ginormous thyroid issue. And it's just all over the place these days.
Like, did they have to get a crane through the window to get him into the piano?
Beth, I hear you.
They sat him down and wheeled the piano up to him so he could play it.
This song is actually called Beth, I Hear You Calling 911 because I'm going to have a heart attack.
There was that was a third bench he had to sit on because he broke the first 2.
Yes, I hear you calling and I'm about to...
Stat of the day.
Wow.
What?
Wow. Oh, hey!
What is going on here?
Like, that was over the line.
Yeah, Beth calling for takeout for him. Okay, stick around. We're going to find out what the guy's favorite holiday is. It's Know Your Row next.
The box score presents great moments in DP show history.
Wow. Wow.
You're out of your mind.
Thanks for watching Great Moments in DP show history.
We are back here on the box score. A classic moment there. Chrissy Teigen fighting off the gag reflex and giving Todd Fritz a little peck on the cheek. Todd, can we expect another scantily clad Santa's little helper in the man cave this year?
Sure, hope so. We definitely have the calls out there. It wouldn't be Christmas time and holiday time in the Dan Patrick Show without someone wearing a little naughty Santa outfit that, and then I could pretend that I'm helping with the ornaments when I'm really looking at other things. So that's definitely a top priority.
Well, we could only keep our fingers crossed. Well, with the holidays upon us, we wanted to ask the guys what their favorite nationally celebrated day off was. Let's find out as we play.
No! Your
Let's start with the back row and the lucky elf, Todd Fritz. What's McLovin's favorite holiday?
McLovin's favorite holiday, I'm going to say, is Passover.
Is it Passover?
My favorite holiday is the Jewish holiday Passover, because I love the food.
Well, you never get it right.
You just caught something.
That's
They did it.
ridiculous.
Todd got it right.
Wild guess.
It's like the Sixers gonna win.
That's crazy.
Todd gets the right answer. Oh my God.
Baruch atah.
Let's have Passover with his two daughters, Stephanie and Trish.
Okay.
Four
Next
questions,
up, the front
baby.
row.
How about that? That's
Holly,
crazy.
what's Seaton's
Cannot
favorite
believe I
free
got
day?
God, this is a tough one. I know he likes Thanksgiving because he likes to lay around and eat like I do. That being said, he's not really fond of family. As I am not fond of family. I'm gonna go something more summerish, and I'm gonna go Memorial Day.
Does Seaton hate his family and love
That's an
Memorial Day?
interesting guess.
I guess Christmas. Nah, Halloween. I like Halloween a lot. I never really liked Halloween until I had a son, and he's really into it. So Halloween is now my favorite holiday.
Pretty
Yeah,
passionate.
sorry, man. You know what?
Passionate answer there.
Well, you know, I think my original answer, it took me about 15 minutes to answer that because I was kind of like, I don't know, I actually hate almost every holiday. So, I guess if I have to pick, and I was like, oh, wait, no, I kind of like Halloween now, actually.
I should have guessed that because he did have a good time with the kid at Halloween, and he came in and talked about it. So I was listening, I just didn't remember.
Back to the back row. McLovin, what is Fritzy's favorite holiday?
Well, most Jews' favorite holiday is Christmas. I will give you that, but they don't like to admit it. So I'm going to say the 8 crazy nights of Hanukkah. I totally a Hanukkah guy. Brings in dreidels every day, latkes. He loves that
Oh, I
stuff.
love latkes.
Putting light bulbs in menorahs. Is it Hanukkah?
My favorite holiday is probably Christmas, even though I'm Jewish. I guess Hanukkah and Christmas usually fall out around the same time. So, the holidays, Hanukkah, Christmas, spinning dreidels and singing Christmas songs and caroling with my Jewish friends. It's always a good time.
Do we get credit for that?
Yes, you do.
Shockingly gave, multiple answers.
Yeah, he got double down on that.
God, wait a minute.
Wait, I can't. You are not Jewish and Catholic, are you? You would.
But
pick
wait,
one,
wait.
right?
I mentioned Christmas and Hanukkah, and he happened to.
Which makes us even more right because I
You said
mentioned
Christmas
both, but
three
said
times, and you said the holidays, Christmas and Hanukkah. It felt like you were saying Christmas.
Yeah,
like if I said my favorite holiday was Hanukkah, that would be correct. But I didn't.
But to
Your
me,
favorite
I
holiday
always
is
look at it as
Hanukkah?
Christmas
No,
slash
well,
Hanukkah. The
it'd be
stars are
weird
the
as him
same
saying his
time.
favorite holiday is Christmas because it had nothing to do with his religion.
Christmas is a lot more fun than Hanukkah. But I think the fact that he mentioned both Christmas and Hanukkah, and I mentioned Christmas and Hanukkah, even though I didn't mention it specifically,
we already got
that shows
past
how
Relax,
that's
they
even
named it
more
correct. You're
insurmountable
good.
lead.
You're good.
What holidays were the past 2 days that you're off for, Fritzy?
The holidays was Bowel Day.
Yom Kippur.
Nice. Making fun of the High Holy Day.
That's pretty good, though.
Baruch
Festival
Hashem.
day.
Last one for the front row. Seaton, do you know Polly's favorite holiday?
Okay, this is really tricky, okay? I want to say it's Thanksgiving because Paul loves to eat. But I also know that he doesn't really like eating turkey and stuff on Thanksgiving. He likes to have like barbecue and like all the stuff that you don't normally eat on Thanksgiving. That being said, I feel like Halloween more captures the fall, autumnal season that I know he just craves.
But you barbecue a lot on July 4th.
Oh my goodness. You're right about that.
That's all about hot dogs and hamburgers and
then there's
cooking
like
up
Labor
meat.
Day, Memorial Day. That's all barbecue stuff, seasonal time.
Especially July 4th.
There's Purim. He loves Humintaschen.
He does like that
Purim.
Kwanzaa, I kick it like nobody's business.
Arbor
Paul's a
Day.
prune Danish kind of guy.
Arbor Day. Boxer
Boxing
Day.
Day.
Yeah.
Bastille Day.
I'm gonna say it's oh dear. My gut's telling me Thanksgiving. I have to say Thanksgiving.
Is your gut right? Is it Turkey Day?
My favorite holiday, this is gonna be really tough. Thanksgiving's okay, Christmas is okay, New Year's Day, no. I'm gonna say Memorial Day weekend. I guess Memorial Day weekend, that means summer is here.
I like Memorial Day weekend. It's like summer's officially here. Even though I'm not much of a summer guy, Labor Day means summer's over, but it also means fall is here.
See, now I was thinking, well, maybe it's Labor Day because that means summer's over, fall is right here.
And fall is my wheelhouse.
Oh, man.
Damn it.
It's all right. Well, the back row smoked the front row in Know Your Row. Congratulations, gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. I think Movember might be getting mowed down.
I think it's time for you to shave the mustache.
I'm considering it.
Yeah.
An offer was made to me at home, and it's a good one.
Whoa.
Take that as you want.
Wow.
We are closing up shop here on the box score. Paulie, I must ask you a question. What was the offer made?
When was the offer made?
What was the offer made?
What was the offer made?
Ooh, that could be personal.
Sorry about that, Brock. I was surprised nobody asked me about that in the moment. It was an interesting reaction, but nobody asked what said offer was. I'm not going to say, but it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was in the Fritzy category.
I was thinking it was more like, it was either food related or ability to watch a game or
I would
something.
say this, though. There was an offer made from my family, my wife. The offer was strong, let's put it that way. And the second tier of the offer was more in the Fritzy vein of offers. Let's put it that way. So it was like it was 2 for Tuesday when this offer was made.
That's a big offer, though.
And as much as I'd like to keep this mustache because it's dominating mostly my face, I don't know if I can because this offer is too good.
Paul, I'm just going to say this, okay?
Go ahead.
Whatever offer you got at home, I'll double it if you keep your mustache.
Wow. That's,
all tears.
That could be very awkward.
Hold on a second.
You have to keep that mustache.
I know.
You don't even know what you're doubling.
One of the things I like about Seton, he's really grown as a producer since I met him.
Sometimes fishing ain't fishing.
5 years ago, he would have said, "Oh, you gotta get rid of it. It looks bad." But he knows it's so awful that he and Nick, the cameraman, were early on this. They told me the first couple days I had it, I looked like a poor man's Dave Wanstead. And they're like, I go, "How does it look?" They're like, "Oh, it looks great," which means it looks awful, but for the show and for our own personal entertainment, keep it so we can laugh.
Right. I mean,
which I respect.
Take it from a guy who knows horrible facial hair.
Yeah. Paulie, you told us you looked like a poor
that.
man's Dave Wanstead, and you were technically bragging when you said that.
Right. It's not good.
Well, let's poll the room. By show of hands, how many do you think Paulie should keep the mustache? Well, Paulie, when will the final decision on the mustache be made?
I will keep it if Fritzy grows one.
Oh, yes!
I don't like how I look at it.
Do it, dude. Do it!
How long is this offer on the table at home before that gets pulled?
It's an open offer, if you know what I mean.
It is. It's an open offer.
If you know what I mean.
I think I know what you mean.
So Fritzy, is that a yes or no?
I'm not going to go. Once in a while.
Remember, if you think about it, Fritzy, it's not. You're not big on effort, and that's not a lot of effort. Because really, with the mustache, all you have to do is breathe and not die.
I know, but it's uncomfortable and itchy. Sometimes for the fun of it, I let it grow for a little while, but then ultimately it's just too itchy. And
right, but
I don't like how it looks.
Well, you're not big on trying new things. What if you tried it and you liked it and the girls liked it? What if the ladies liked it?
That could be something else.
What if Chrissy Teigen asked you to grow it?
Just because she liked how I would look at it?
It's a yes, no. What if Chrissy Teigen asked you?
It would require a lot more than that. Plus,
she laid on your lap and sang to you
written
before.
approval from my wife that whatever happens.
Oh.
If I can get some kind of hall pass from the wife and.
I thought you ran the household.
I do not. And yeah, that is very, very inaccurate. But if we can get some kind of documentation from the wife and Chrissy that anything goes, then I would certainly look into that.
Anything could go if you grow that mustache.
Yeah, the I-Team will reach out to the former Cougar of the Week. Fritzy, who's on tomorrow?
We're open right now. We may hear from Sixers head coach Brett Brown with the Philadelphia getting their first win. We may hear from Chris Rock, not confirmed just yet, but a lot of things floating around, efforting the new head coach of Florida. So we'll see what we can come up with for Friday's edition.
All right.
In other words, nothing.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks for watching The Box Score. Set your DVR or tune in weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern right here on Audience Channel 239. Or if you're on the go, the podcast available on iTunes or at podcast1.com. Cheers to the mysterious stranger.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Hey, thanks for watching The Box Score. Holy cow!